few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. From the 45 on second down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And Thomas has it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Darnold, he lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This is McCaffrey on the give. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. They go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 11 now. To throw is Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Eluding the prank. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw again on second down, Darnold. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you can have 6, 7 yards. Do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Darnold to throw.
He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Here's Darnold.
And it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Darnold. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down inside for Cincinnati. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.